All right, so let's open up one of these little boxes. Want to hand me that knife over there? The sticker's right on the seal. And some of my older versions of these, I opened up the bottom of the deck, but that didn't make a lot of sense because then the cards just fall out. So I don't want to make that mistake again. Oh, these are tight. There we go. Okay. So this Unleash the Dark Multiverse on the DC deck building game. Play as the Batman who laughs Dark Knights and bend the will of Earth's superheroes to your cause. Dark Knights Rising can be used to expand your Dark Knights metal games or bring the devastating weakness cards, team building rewards, and metal cards to any of your base sets. It's a little tiny. I'm getting old. So, oh, that's pretty cool. So this card starts on the Nemesis stack, and it is the regular Batman. Now, we just saw the Batman here look like he had the skull of the dinosaur he was riding. And I'm pretty sure that part of this story was he was back in time and everybody thought he was dead and they had to get him back. And while he was gone, the Batman who laughs jumped in and started capturing people. I don't know, it seemed very confusing and I did not end up... I wasn't buying comics at the time, So here we have our setup card with another version of the Batman who laughs. And it is exactly the same power set. So contents are 6 oversized Dark Knights Rising characters, 10 Nemesis cards, 2 rules cards, 1 multiverse divider, 20 main deck cards, and 1 randomizer card. So on the other side is Renegade. Oh, so this one has the Dark Knights Rising setup rules. The other one was just red. The original one that he came with, the metal set, was just red. It's interesting. So there's the other rules for that. All right, so then we have Batman from Earth 32, which looks to be an evil Green Lantern Batman. Batman from Earth 1, which looks to be the Doomsday-ish looking Batman. Batman from Earth 11, this was the drowned one, the evil Aquaman, or Aqua, I think it was a female, so it was really weird. Then we had Batman from Earth 12, which was some kind of evil knight. Batman from Earth 44. I think this was some sort of Superman type Batman. And then we have Batman from Earth 52, which was the Flash one.
The Red Death.
The Red Death, yeah. But they just call him Batman from these Earths. They don't have what their actual names in the story were.
I think they are all the villains in the Dark Knight Metal, though, as well.
I think they are. All right, so I'm not going to open up any of the other basic cards right now. We'll do that when we do playthroughs of these, which, let's be honest, it's going to be a while before we get to all of this. We've got Gen Con coming up soon. We're going to be coming home with a lot of unboxing material to do, and it's going to take a while for us to catch up to a point where we're doing playthroughs. So, no promises on that. Okay, let's do Batman Hush here. Which, to be honest, I was a little more excited by. I like the metal set. For a little while, it was my favorite set, but I think that we're almost going too much. I mean, we just got a Crisis metal set. We got a bonus deck metal set. How much do we need? The crossover pack, the Crisis pack, the main set pack. Nothing else got that. They were all one or the other. All right, here we have... This crossover pack brings the classic Batman story Hush to any DC deck building game base game. Play as Batman and his allies as they fight through a gauntlet of Batman's rogues while trying to solve the mystery of an unknown criminal mastermind. Who is Hush? So that will be good. I really hope...
It already seems like the first base that would be the best one to play this with.
I would think that too, yeah. Because you start... But, I mean, that's where I would start anyway. This will probably be the first thing of this whole set that we play, really. Because it's not going to have a lot of new rules, I don't think. It'll be a lot... It'll be more... Arkham Asylum will be a big thing, but this will be easy to toss in with the main deck. 6 oversized Batman Hush characters. 1 oversized list of suspects. Oh, so there is new rules. 8 Nemesis cards, 17 main deck cards, 10 investigation deck cards, a rules card, randomizer card, and multiverse. All right, so who is Hush is the mystery that we're trying to solve. And there's an investigation deck. So here's... Oh, that's cool. Here's our list of suspects.
I imagine that can change.
Right, which is nice because that makes the replayability much better.
So we have Ra's al Ghul, Jason Todd.
Are you going from the bottom?
Yeah, because I can't read the top right now.
That's the Riddler and Two-Face up here.
Okay, and then Deadshot and Thomas Elliott.
Okay. And the comics, I'm not going to do any spoilers for the story because if you haven't read it or watched it, I recommend it. The comics series is amazing and it is done in a graphic novel now. And there is also a animated version of this movie that is one of the better superhero movies that's out there. So I recommend both. They're very good. But here is our cards. We have Batman.
Makes sense.
We have Catwoman. We have another very nice looking version of Nightwing. Then we have the Huntress. We have Robin, and again, that looks like Damien or Jason. It's really that. It could be Tim Drake, but it's probably Damien.
Probably Damien at the time.
In the story, it was Damien. And then we have Jim Gordon. So there's our good guys. Now
It can't be Jason because Jason could be one of the bad guys. He's on the list of suspects. So it can't be Jason's Robin.
That makes sense.
So it has to be either Damien or Tim.
Yeah. And Tim is already Nightwing. Or no, Tim at this time was missing.
Because he was dead.
No, I don't think
Tim
didn't die.
I don't think Tim ever died.
But before he becomes somebody else for a little while. Yeah. And now he's Red Robin. Mm-hmm. So he hadn't I don't think at that time he had picked up that identity yet though. All right, I don't want to look through all of these, but I do want to look. I want to see the bad guys. Okay, here we go. So we had. Oh no, that's not the. Where's the supervillains? They're there. All right. We have Killer Croc, Poison Ivy.
Gain this investigate, then shuffle 2 ambush attack cards into the investigation deck.
He starts too. He's a level 1 villain. Or nemesis now. And so at level 2 we have... That's really interesting because here's Superman.
You would think that they would say nemesis, not like supervillain, superhero.
Well, they use the term nemesis and they said that nemesis, supervillain, and superhero are all synonymous now.
Well, these all make sense so far.
They're all in the story.
Yeah.
Then we have Harley. Oh, sweet. We have Joker. That art's right from the book, too. So is this one. It's really good. Here's Scarecrow. And then we have a pretty interesting picture of Clayface. And then the man himself. Hush.
Stack ongoing. After Hush attacks, each player simultaneously passes a random clue they own to the player on their left. To defeat Hush, you must correctly guess his identity. Unavoidable first appearance attack, each player who does not own a clue gains 2 weakness cards.
Okay.
That sucks.
Here's our clue cards. So the clues are going to link to each of these.
Each of the suspects.
And then we have minor evidence, major evidence, critical evidence. So that's interesting. That's all new. We have never seen anything like that before. And then we have, check this out, ambush attacks with a lead keyword here. Shakedown, which also has the lead. Follow the trail. Surveillance. Another surveillance. And then this gave us some Kickstarter cards. Look at this. We have Crypto. There's a Kickstarter card.
He's the defense.
President Luther.
Is he the president in the in the story then?
He was the president at this time, yes. Teamwork. The Bat Glider. Gotham City Bridge. And then we have, these are regular Hush cards again. So that's it. So those are the Kickstarter cards. So this I am very eager to learn to play this set. This is something that, like I said, I was really looking forward to this one. So I'm very stoked. All right, the next thing we're going to be taking out here, I'm just going to move these off to the side. I should have put them on at the same time because big cards are separate.
We can put it. We'll put it away later.
Yeah, I'm going to just put this over here. I just don't want anything getting hurt here. This is Dark Knight's Rising. This is Hush. So far the only card that I have any problems with is the one Nightwing card. Like I said, these guys are really good about taking care of people. Might be faster just bring it to Gen Con with me and ask them what they think I should do there. Okay. I'm not going to open this because these are supposed to be secretly done in order. So this is 2 oversized character cards, 2 character standees, 6 signature cards, 7 standard cards, 1 oversized side mission card, 1 oversized scenario rules card, and the one-shot rules card. So these are all part of Rebirth, and until I get there, I'm not going to open this. So this is Adam's Vengeance. It's a Black Adam thing. We already know who's in there. I don't want to see anything I'm not supposed to see. All right, let's open up one of these. Who should we look at? I think we will do
one of the 4s, end with a 3.
Okay, so this is Jessica Cruz, Flash, Baez. I forget his name first time all the time. Oh, this is pack 1, so I guess that's a good place to start.
Yes, who you said?
Jessica, it's the other Green Lantern, her partner. Because during New 52, there was 2 of them for a while. Feel how thick that is. It is not your standard.
Yeah, I can see how thick it is, yeah. It's nice.
They remind me almost of those puffy stickers that you got when you were a little kid.
Mm-hmm. So, during this time, there's not, like, Hal Jordan or Guy Gardner.
Guy, and Kyle, I believe, were all off planet.
What about
the
other guy?
Kyle?
No.
John?
Yes.
They were all off planet.
Okay, you didn't say him.
I'm sorry. And the cool thing about her, she has Cthulhu's ring. The guy who was Power Ring during the
Crisis on 2 Earths.
No, well, whatever. Yes, but when they came over in Forever Evil, and after Forever Evil was over, because his hand kind of gets eaten off or whatever, and he dies. When he dies, she gets his ring, and she is bending his ring to be more like a typical standard Green Lantern type ring. There we go. That was not easy. They are not coming out. That's
It's
a
tall.
fairly decent. I have the play mat for this set. So for the Rebirth set, what happens is you run around the decks and it's almost like a game board. So that's what these pieces are for.
And they're a good height.
It is, and they look decent as board pieces. So it works. I think they're pretty good. All right, so like I said, we're going to be going to Gen Con in less than a week here. And so if there's anything that you would like us to feature on this channel, let us know. Otherwise, like after Gen Con happens, we'll be home. We'll be trying to play catch up. I mean, we honestly still have games from last year's Gen Con that we have not opened yet. So playthroughs, any suggestions on stuff you'd like to see, even if it's just during the DC deck building stuff, we now have everything for DC deck building. So if you ask, hey, can you feature this or show this, we can do that. If you want to see a playthrough of one of these or how to play, because especially this set's pretty tough. Once we figure out how to do some of these crossover packs, the crisis packs, the new rule stuff, I mean, they've been doing interesting new versions of rules. They've always added a little, but then they started with Injustice. That got really different, where you were attacking each other. And then they went to Dark Knight's Metal, where you're incorporating multiple superheroes and building teams. And then they just did the Magic set, where you're locking cards away and transforming cards. And now they have the Arkham set, where we're going to be bribing for cards and taking hostages. We just saw that the Hush set's going to have us solving a mystery. There's all kinds of interesting things out there. Cryptozoic has something for everyone. And it is hands down has been my favorite deck building game since I played the first set of it. And I have everything for this game. So if there's anything that you want to see, just let us know. The few pieces that I don't have, I will have after Gen Con. They're already on my list of things to grab. So until then, if you like what you see here, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell. We just recently passed our 100 subscriber mark, so we're pretty excited about that. We're bringing business cards with us to Gen Con. If we see you there, ask me or my son, and we'll hand you out one so you can find the channel. Or if you're somebody who's developing a game or you want something to discuss, let us know, and we'll take care of it for you. All right? Have a good afternoon.